everybody. Alright, tonight we're going to be making a small tutorial video using some of Young Living's Vitality line in your everyday kitchen recipes. Tonight we're going to be doing a chicken with a citrus, lime, and also be doing some red potatoes with some basil, rosemary, and some black pepper. Okay, and we didn't get a chance to do anything out of here yet, but this is a book that we picked up, and it says A Chef's Guide to Cooking with Essential Oils, and it's by Jason and Brittany Plinkington. And you can find this book on Amazon or eBay, or you might even be able to find it in your local library. Not sure. We'll be doing some future recipes, drinks, and stuff like that with that later on. Unfortunately on Facebook, I didn't figure out the live, so we're actually doing this first one not live, so it's just going to be a video. But if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to inbox me and we'll figure it out. What we have for spices, we have our lemon, lime, and our orange. Now that's basically, we put that with about 1/3 cup of olive oil, and we're going to go ahead and use that to baste our chicken through the process. Over here we have for our red potatoes, which is going to be a seasoning that we're going to do. We got our black pepper, we have our basil, and we have our rosemary. And also a little extras that we have some minced garlic, we have some sun-dried tomatoes, and we have a little bit of onions. And I'm also going to go ahead and stuff the chicken with, we're going to do some smoked Gouda, and we're actually going to stuff our onions and our tomatoes and garlic in there. So let's get started. First let me get our chicken. Now the recipe actually called for a whole chicken, but we're going to use chicken breast. It's a little healthier and it doesn't take as long. Go ahead and get our chicken. I already prepped these out and cut off the fat and all that good stuff. So what we'll do first is we'll take and we'll butterfly our chicken. So we're going to go ahead and get it all nice and butterflied. Get that nice little pocket in there. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we got our mixture here, and I already did the mixture for here, but I'll show you how to use your drops on the red potatoes. We'll actually do them. So we're going to go ahead and I also have the other spices that we're going to mix in with the oils is our turmeric and then our ground cumin. So I'll go ahead and now the ground cumin and the turmeric, they're kind of, you know, they've got that, you know, real spicy, little bit of spicy flavor. So, you know, with all the other oils that we put in there, the black pepper and all that, it's gonna be pretty good. So we'll just go ahead and we'll baste the outside of this, and we'll get a little bit on the inside. We'll flip it over, do some on the back. Okay, and once we do that, we'll go ahead and we'll take some of our roasted tomatoes, put them in there. I like onions, not everybody does, so we're just going to throw a little couple onions in there. And then we'll actually get our smoked Gouda. Of course they make these things childproof. That's why I can't open it. So we've got our smoked Gouda. Go ahead and stuff it in there real nice. And pretty much repeat the process. You can do your own and you can add whatever you want. You know, some people like to do spinach or mozzarella, whatever you feel is comfortable what you want to do. Also, we also have some coconut oil. The recipe that we got is actually off of Young Living's blog, and they have their own blog with recipes that you can go in and find some recipes and do. And this one actually calls for coconut oil, you know, instead of using your conventional canola oil or whatever to actually put in the pan. So we're just going to put a little bit of that in there and just kind of get our pan all prepped and ready for the bake. So we got that. And let's see, now that's pretty much the same process. We'll repeat that, undo these, and we'll actually move on to the roasted peppers, the red tomatoes. Alright, we're back. Basically, we got a bag of red potatoes. We went ahead and quartered them, you know, put them in a big bowl so we can go ahead and mix them. And although we didn't have the Thieves vegetable cleaner, we will be getting that, and we will be using it on the next ones. Even though there ain't nothing cooking in the kitchen, I just gotta say that got my diffuser going over here, and we got the Northern Lights Black Spruce, just kind of, you know, man it up a little. It smells great. All right, so we got the potatoes. And here we got our olive oil, which I only used about a 1/3 cup. Depending on how much you're using for your potatoes, you can use more or less. It just, you don't want too much, but you want to coat it just good enough. All right, so we got our rosemary. We'll go ahead and we're going to do 1 drop of each because they're kind of pretty potent. And then also, if you've never used these before, you got to watch it, because as you can see, I just did 2 instead of 1. So, try to see if we can't get it on this one. And some of the oils have different viscosity, so some will come out fast and some will come out slow. It's just a trial and error basis. Come on. There we go. 1 basil, and then we're going to also do 1 black pepper. Alright, give that a nice little mix. And I don't know about you, but I love garlic, so we're actually going to go ahead and we're just going to add just a little bit of garlic to this so we can get it all in there. Go ahead and throw them up. This is a fun part. If you guys have kids, they'll love to do this. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to coat it, get it all in there. Now we're just kind of getting dirty with it. Alright. And once you do that, you know, you don't really have to coat your pan because it's got all that all. So, just go ahead and put them on your pan. Nice big pan like this, and spread them out. Try to get a thin layer. We've got a lot going on here, but they'll cook all the same. Okay. And we'll probably put these in the oven, doing about 350 for about maybe 20 to 25 minutes. You can go ahead and check on them. Some of them, if you cut them thinner, they'll cook quicker, but these are quartered, so they'll go pretty good. So, other than that, that is the recipe for now. I got my hands nice and dirty, so stay tuned for more recipes. We're gonna have plenty of coming, and we're gonna try to figure out a lot more fun stuff to show you guys. Bye.